ever been sitting in a church service, surrounded by worship, hands raised, and you feel absolutely nothing? Maybe you even feel guilty because the pastor is talking about the joy of the Lord and you're just wondering what time lunch is or running through your to do list. If you are checking all the boxes, you're serving, you're working, you're showing up, but inside you feel hollow or numb, you're not a bad Christian. You aren't ungrateful and you aren't losing your faith. You might actually be stuck in a biological state called functional freeze. Today, we're going to talk about why your body has hit the brakes and how to thaw out without losing your mind. In my counseling practice, I see this archetype all the time: the high functioning Christian. You are responsible. You are the one people call when things fall apart, but because you are so good at handling crisis, your nervous system has learned to stay in survival mode permanently. This is what we call functional freeze. Think of a soldier in battle. A soldier doesn't stop to smell the flowers or laugh at a joke. They are focused on survival. If you can't feel joy, it's not because you're sinful, it's because your body thinks it's in a war zone. And in a war zone, emotions are a liability, not an asset. We see this in scripture too. Look at Elijah in 1 Kings 19. He had just won a massive spiritual victory, and immediately after, he collapsed under a broom tree and asked God to take his life. He was completely burned out. He was numb. And what did God do? Did he rebuke Elijah for lacking joy? Did he tell him to pray more? No. God sent him an angel to give him a snack and let him take a nap. God treated the physical exhaustion before he addressed the spiritual mission. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is acknowledge that your body is tired. So, how do we move from numbness back to joy? We have to tell your body that the war is over. We do this through what I call somatic faith, honoring God with our bodies by letting them rest. I want you to try this simple micro movement today. When you feel that numbness creeping in, stop, look around the room, and name 3 things you can see that are the color blue. It sounds silly, but this orients your brain to the present moment. Numbness lives in the past or the future. Joy can only live in the now. You don't have to fake it anymore. God isn't afraid of your numbness. He is waiting for you in the rest. If you realize during this video that you've been living in survival mode for years, you need to understand the signs your body is giving you. I did a deep dive on this in my video, When Your Body Reacts Like You're in Danger. Click on that video next and check it out. And let's start healing your nervous system together.